Our next speaker, actually two speakers in partnership, Karen Debroni and Dr. Shelley Turner. A little bit about Karen. Karen is the president of Debroni and Associate, bringing over 25 years of management and leadership experience from her tenure in senior position within the public sector, as well as private and publicly traded organizations. Since 2014, Karen has been instrumental in the building of a commercial-scale cultivation and sales licensed cannabis company. She's joined today by Dr. Shelley Turner, who is the Chief Medical Officer of Ecozy Health, a proud member of the, I will try and pronounce this properly, Pimichikmak, thank you, First Nation in Cross Lake, Manitoba. Regarded as a trailblazer in the medical cannabis industry, Dr. Turner specializes in cannabinoid therapy to manage and treat chronic pain, lack of sleep, mood disorders. With over 14,000 patient interactions, she recently drove the establishment of a formalized post-secondary cannabis course at Red Rivers College School of Indigenous Education, and is one of the leading clinical participants in McMaster University's cannabinoid consumption and study. Karen and Dr. Turner will be presenting to us today insight in current state of international market. Welcome to the podium.
Thanks very much, Charles, and thanks to all of you for being here. I think Charles has done a fabulous job of introducing us. He's spoken a bit about the DataCan study that Écossais Health Centre is involved with. And just to be completely transparent, my own company, Debroni and Associates, has been running for quite a number of years, but I typically end up becoming embedded in the organizations that I do work with. So I am very, very heavily involved in the building of Écossais Health Centre and Écossais Health itself across the country. We are standardly asked to speak at conferences across the country and indeed internationally, particularly Dr. Turner, around what it is that we're doing. But our biggest disclosure here today, because of the topic that we're speaking on, is that we do not know everything. And it's very, very clear to us. It's a very, very broad topic, and the more that we know, the more we know we truly do not know, because this is an ever-changing landscape. In the next little bit here, we're going to provide you with a bit of an introduction on Écossais Health Centre, just so you can get a bit more understanding of the background and the expertise that we are bringing to the session today, and then talk a bit about the markets and the facts from around the globe. So we'll talk about trends, we'll talk about what's going on in different jurisdictions, market sizing, things that are going on with products, different categories. We will try not to repeat too much of what you've already heard over the course of yesterday and today as well. We'll speak a bit about what's trending globally, what's going on, what's really driving this industry globally, and what's actually holding it back in some ways. A little bit about the rules and regulations, and of course there's a lot of experts that have already been speaking to you about that. Dr. Turner, Shelley, will actually speak about research and clinical realities in the cannabis industry. And then we'll sort of conclude with just sort of coming together with what we think this means, and you'll all draw your own conclusions as well, but what we think this means for the global marketplace, and then what it means for you specifically